Hi guys, home from holiday, been out to Yate today, charity shopping. You might recognise this because I did a charity shop short 2 weeks ago, that would have been, where I looked at this and decided not to buy it. Well, it was still there today, so that's 2 weeks it's been there and hasn't sold. So I thought I would buy it, just so we can have a little bit of fun. RC Stunt Granny, 27 megahertz. I had a quick look in the box in the shop. There were transmitters there, and Granny is there, and a few other bits and pieces. I actually hadn't got my bag with me that I normally carry for putting stuff in when I buy stuff in charity shops. So I've actually used the box to put a couple of other things in that I've picked up. A couple more of these wall climbers. They seem to turn up quite regularly in the charity shops on their own without the transmitters. They're infrared control, so unless you happen to have a matching infrared transmitter, they're pretty useless, parts only. I do have a bag full of them already, so I'm pretty confident that I've probably got a matching transmitter. But at 50 pence, that one's actually marked at 60 pence, but they gave them to me both for 50 pence each. Yeah, at that price they're worth buying anyway for the motors that are in them and the gearboxes. There's 3 motors. One for that wheel, one for that wheel, and one for the fan. I don't expect there's any, no, there's no power in them at the moment. But I might go and get my bag full of bits just so we can put them on charge and see if they do actually work. They're in reasonably good condition. Quite often they're missing these little skirts. So, well, they might work, but I've actually bought them for parts for other things. Right, back to Stunt Granny. Oh, looks good. They've probably been playing with it in the shop, haven't they? There she is. It's just a radio controlled car, isn't it? Oh, that's been left on, so that's probably flat, isn't it? Yeah, okay. So I need 3 AAA batteries for that. And what else have we got in the box? Oh dear, I just noticed we've got her hand. That goes in there. Looks like, yeah, should have a walking stick from the looks of it. Well, I won't try and do that with one hand. I don't know. No walking stick. That's just her controller, isn't it? Hand controller. I got some cornflakes packets. Baked beans. Oh no! Oh no! I was just going to say the ramp was missing, but there it is. There's the stunt ramp, and I paid £2 for it. Right, okay, I'll switch the camera off. I'll go and get my bag full of these, just so we can see if it works, if they work, and some AAA batteries. Found a controller with a matching connector, charge this one up. Only just put it on charge. Yeah, that's taken a bit of charge, so we'll leave that to charge up properly. Looks like we've got a loose connector on the charger. Alright, lights on. Yeah, lights on. That's okay. Yeah, we'll charge that one in a minute. I've just taken the back off of this one, so I thought I'd just show you. Yeah, a little bit horrible in there. So I'll take them out and clean up the terminals and see if we can get it running. Well, that cleaned up better than I expected it to. So we'll put some fresh batteries in there. Turbo mode. Right, we might have a working toy. Okay. Quite nippy. This controller takes a bit getting used to. Come on, back this way, Granny. Come back this way, Nanny. Oh, crashed. Let's try turbo mode. dear, no way I can get this to go straight. Well, half the problem with controlling her is when you give her forwards, if she tips onto the back wheels, you've got no steering. So it's easier to steer her in reverse. Yeah, right, it works. I can't think of a practical use for her, but we got all the bits, we cleaned her up, and she works. Where was the on-off switch? In there. Right, so that works. Just see if we got anything in this one. Probably hasn't been on charge long enough. Probably want a different controller. So that one works. running out of battery already, but I didn't really give it a full charge. Okay, well I'll put the other one on charge and see if that one works. And while that's on charge, I'll just answer one of those questions I get. What do I do if I lost the controller? Well, the short answer is you're stuck. If you're lucky, you'll find another one that matches your car, but in most cases, certainly with infrared, they're very much tied to their own manufacturer. So that controller didn't match with that car, the charger did. That controller matched with that car, but the charger leads to completely different. So they're not a matching set, but at least I can control that one with that one. In here, as I say, I've got quite a few of them wall climbers. I've actually taken a few apart for various reasons. I used the innards out of one of them there to make a hovercraft from that little plastic ball. That was quite fun. And then in there is my bag of other infrared controllers. That's one like that one there, isn't it? The same type. That looks like a helicopter one. They're all much the same. Silver lit. So what happens is, in charity shops, if I ever see a controller on its own, I buy it. So I have quite a selection of them, but the chances of getting them to match, so say particularly with infrared, they just don't seem to match if they're not the same manufacturer. And the new 2.4 gigahertz seems to have gone the same way. They're very much tied to their own manufacturer. Still, there we go. I think that's everything, isn't it? We've done the Stunt Granny, and we've tried out those infrared wall climbers. That one, the light's gone out on that one, charging light. That's probably the battery in there isn't up to it, but we'll see what happens. No, nothing. So that one might have a dead battery in it. But as I said, I only bought them for parts. That one looks identical to that one. There's another one. That's the same as that one. That's a slightly different one. That's a different one. That was one of them that I've taken apart for bits. That was another shaped one that I've taken apart for bits. Some bits and some bits. Yeah, they turn up, and usually without the controllers. Rummaging through that bag of controllers, I noticed this one, which looks identical to that one, has got the other type of charging plug on it. So it fits into both of these, and I'm trying to hold the batteries in place because the back plate isn't seeing. I'll put the camera down a second. Right, so they both work. Unfortunately, they're both on the same channel, so you wouldn't be able to race them against each other. I don't know if there's a sequence where you can set it up so one's on channel A, one's on channel B, and one's on channel C. Oh, yeah, as I say, battery pack's missing. The back of the battery pack is missing. There's nothing on there that says whether it's channel A, B or C, and nothing on there, but they both worked on, that was B, wasn't it? I wonder what happens if I put that one on A, switch it on, switch that one off and on. Oh, there we go, I managed to bind that one to channel A. So we could do it. So that was select the channel, switch the controller on, and then switch the car on. And the car is obviously detecting which channel the controller's on and switching appropriately. So if I can do that with one hand. So that's still on B. If I switch that one to A, then it ought to control the other one. Yeah. Okay, so I happen to have two working controllers that match those two wall climbers. And this one has the right plug on it to actually charge them. Novelty very quickly wears off on these. You spend 10 minutes playing with them on the window or up on the roof, because they work up there as well, and then you get bored, to be honest, which is probably why they keep turning up in charity shops.
Hey, thanks for watching. There's plenty of videos on my main channel with more added daily, so don't forget to subscribe and enable the notifications to keep you up to date with my new releases. You can help keep my channel running by donating $1 on Patreon to buy me coffee. You can always find more information in the video description. Thanks again for watching.